Hello, this is video 6 for Math0302 beginning Algebra Chapter 5 Section 2. We're going to do a couple of word problems here. It says subtract 6z squared plus 3z minus 7 from negative 2z squared minus 8z plus 5. Now it says remember what you're subtracting from goes first. What I like to do is I like to say subtract this from that. Okay, and because it's subtracted this from that, they switch the order in which they appear when you start actually subtracting. So, what do we have here? We have subtract 6z squared plus 3z minus 7 from negative 2z squared minus 8z plus 5. So that means that this actually gives us negative 2z squared minus 8z plus 5, then minus because we're subtracting, and then parentheses the first one, which is 6z squared plus 3z minus 7. Now we take this negative sign and we distribute to all three terms of the second one here. So that's going to give us negative 2z squared minus 8z plus 5, and then changing the signs, we get negative 6z squared minus 3z, and then plus 7. I changed all three signs here. And then I just combine like terms. Negative 2z squared, negative 6z squared. That's going to give me negative 8z squared. Then we have negative 8z minus 3z. Negative 8 minus 3 is negative 11z. And then 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. There we go. So it gives us negative 8z squared minus 11z plus 12. Now we're going to subtract 3x plus 5 from the sum of 4x plus 8 and 8x minus 11. Now this one we have to be very careful. This is a subtract this from that type situation. Now because this one's listed first, it goes second. Okay, so this 3x plus 5 is actually after the minus sign. But what are we subtracting? We're subtracting a sum. So I'm going to use a big square bracket for this. What are we adding? Well, we're adding two polynomials together. Okay, so with a plus in between, the order doesn't really matter, so just write them down in the order in which they appear. That's going to give me the 4x plus 8, and then the plus 8x minus 11. So this is what this expression actually means. Subtract 3x plus 5 from the sum of 4x plus 8 and 8x minus 11 is parentheses, and then parentheses 4x plus 8 close parentheses, plus parentheses 8x minus 11 close parentheses, and close your big parentheses, minus parentheses 3x plus 5 close parentheses. Now, there are a couple of different ways that we can do this. However, most of you will probably be happiest by simplifying the big square brackets here first. Okay, so in the square brackets, we can just ask what do we do? We're adding here, right? So because we're adding, we effectively just drop the parentheses for these two. So that's going to give me 4x plus 8 plus 8x minus 11. And then minus the parentheses 3x plus 5. And then add like terms within the square bracket. So we have 4x plus 8x, that gives me 12x. Then we have 8 minus 11. 8 minus 11 is negative 3. So basically this is 12x minus 3 minus 3x plus 5. And then we can do the subtraction. Take this negative and distribute it to both terms of the second parentheses here. That's going to give me 12x minus 3 minus 3x minus 5. Then just combine like terms. 12x negative 3x is 9x. Negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. So that's going to give you 9x minus 8. There you go. I'll see you in the next video.